Hello. In order to help the housing crisis, the government has promised to build 1.5 million new homes in 5 years from 2024 to 2029. In summary, there are two things you need to know about this. Firstly, this is not enough to fix the UK housing crisis. And secondly, the government is not even going to achieve this. Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. Tariq, or Dr. T, and I've been in the property business for almost 50 years. Here's a bit about me. In the 1980s, whilst working as a junior doctor, my hobby was computers, and I co-founded one of the UK's largest PC manufacturers with over 3,000 staff and brands such as Tiny, Opus, and Time Computers. Computer manufacturing moved to China by early 2000s, and during the past 17 years, I've researched and analysed the UK property market and developed a property business for 100% passive investors that is different to traditional agents and property companies. My children and over 100 staff now run this business, but I still help out with strategy, marketing, and client advice. We've appeared on the BBC's main property show over 7 times, bought, renovated, rented out, and resold almost 3,000 low-cost houses, and we continue to look after these for our investor clients. I'm now retired from my part-time NHS work, but I really enjoy helping people with property investment and making videos like this. Before we dive in, if you find today's information useful, please hit the like button. Drop a comment below letting me know what you'd like us to cover next. And make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss future property tips. It really helps the channel and spreads the word. Let's get back to the video now. In the last 5 years, around 1.1 million homes were built. And in the first year of the government's 5-year deadline, only around 100,000 homes have been built. That is an even slower rate than before. In my video on property supply and demand, I explain how the costs of building a new house are so much greater than before. And right now, a new build house in the north is 2 to 3 times more expensive than existing property. It's cheaper to build small apartments or flats in high-rise buildings, but buyers and renters prefer houses to flats. Even with flats, it's hard for builders to make any profit, and that is the reason why right now, low-cost property in the north, especially houses, are a great investment. Another reason for the slow build rate is the growing delay in approving high-rise housing projects. The major chunk of Labour's housing target relies on building small flats in high-rise blocks, especially in big cities like London, Manchester, Birmingham, and Glasgow. But since the Grenfell fire, safety rules for tall buildings have rightly become much stricter. Under the new building safety regulator, the approval process has slowed to a crawl. Applications for high-rise schemes are taking many months longer than expected. That means projects are being stalled before they even start, and costs are piling up for developers. Right now, the pipeline is slowing down just when supply needs to ramp up. Developers are pulling back. Some schemes are no longer financially viable if approvals take too long, so companies are just shelving the projects. The biggest demand is for affordable housing, and this is at risk because many affordable units are tied to these large high-rise developments. Fewer towers mean fewer affordable homes. The government insists safety must come first, and they are changing the planning system and process. But the rate of change of the system is also too slow. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's a good time. We publish content every week on UK property investing. Hit the bell and like. It really helps the channel and ensures you're notified when the next video is released. So here is the bottom line. When it comes to low-cost housing, demand is going to remain higher than supply. This means that house prices and rents will continue to increase over the long term. What do you think? Is the government's building target high enough? And will they achieve it? I think the answer to both of these questions is a firm no. Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Please listen to the message from our sponsor at the end. They help passive investors buy freehold, low-cost houses, and demand for these will continue to increase.
If you want to invest in property and get 7% net rent, long-term capital growth, no costs or liabilities ever, do nothing yourself, and be living anywhere in the world, then consider Find UK Property. They provide 100% passive investment solutions for long-term income from freehold properties starting at under 80k. You get a property that is affordable, fully renovated, already rented out, contractually guaranteed and productive from day one. You become the owner and rent it back to Find UK Property so that they become your tenants and look after all aspects of the property in a fully compliant way. You never need to deal with tenants, estate agents, or do any property maintenance or repairs, or pay for any costs. Find UK Property look after over 2,500 houses, all of which are sublet to their own tenants. And on average, they get more rent from their tenants than they have to pay the property owners. So that way they can cover all the property costs. Their solutions are great for those wanting to retire on pension-type income or gradually build large property portfolios passively in a tax-efficient manner. Please visit the website at findukproperty.com and speak to a consultant today.